Stuff hanging on my lip, so I had to redo it. God damn it. Okay, so hope you're all getting through these first few days of the new year, and I always give a New Year's message, which is a theme to think about, to carry into the new year and to affect our work. And this year I want to just talk about why are we doing the things that we are doing, and it's mostly for creatives. So whether you're an actor, a dancer, a writer, a singer, a novelist, a filmmaker, a producer, a creator of some sort, I want this year to be about a year of celebrating yourself and sharing your story, but then also checking what is driving the reason for doing it. And I broke it down into three main categories. There's others that we sometimes mistake for a reason to do something, but then you realize it's not sustainable. So the first thing is like, we're trying to prove someone wrong. And I think what's interesting about that is there's three factions of people. First of all, there's those people who are already on your tribe. They're in your corner. Team, fill in the blank name of your name. You know what I mean? So no matter what you do, they're on your side. So you achieving more or becoming famous doesn't make them like you more. They already like you, they get you, they're inspired by your work. So that's the first thing. Then there's those people who just don't get your work. So even when you win an Academy Award or get your artwork displayed at MoMA or have a New York Times best-selling novel, they're still gonna be like, I don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we do that all the time. Maybe some people can slide over into your corner because of those achievements, but generally, you know, it's have an F. And then the third faction are those people who don't even know you exist, which is always humbling. There's billions of people on the planet that don't know I'm alive or you're alive, and our artistic achievements are in no way ever going to be a part of their life. Keeps it all in perspective. That's the first thing. So let's reconfigure why we are wanting to pursue a life in the arts. The second thing is the parents. It's a very complex, always changing relationship with our parents as we get older and they get older. But a lot of times when we're younger and we're starting out on our journey in the arts, we really, I find that a lot of times young actors, young artists are really warring with their parents because their parents are working from a narrative of linearity. And that is, like, a lot of times if they're not creative or they don't have a creative job, they don't understand that, you know, a life in the arts is not like this, which is pretty much the narrative that we've all grown up with. You go to school, you go to college, you get a degree, you become a successful lawyer, doctor, or something that's traditional and safe, right? And then you have kids and all of, you know, you get married, you have this perfect life. But you know, ironically, anybody who's been on that journey and then all of a sudden disrupted it because they realize, like, if I don't get off this track and get on the track that my soul is speaking to me through and about and wants to be expressed, I'm in trouble. And I think that the challenge with parents is parents oftentimes in their misguided love and support of you are just doing that because they don't know that a life in the arts is more like this. It's circuitous and Byzantine and wild and it's not linear. And so because it's something that they don't know, they subscribe to this narrative that life is supposed to be like this, and you are contradicting that, so it creates a lot of tension and fighting and miscommunication. And so we want to honor our parents. We want to appreciate that they have given us birth and agency into going out in the world and creating for ourselves. That's a beautiful gift, the gift. And yet they're living their unique individual lives, and your purpose is to live yours. So I think we want to keep coming back to we're doing it for ourselves. And then the third thing is kind of connected to the other two, is just validation. Like, whose validation do you need? Now, I know in the arts, there's a transactional validation that occurs. It's sort of like if you're an actor and you go into a casting office and the casting director hires you for the job, that is an external validation. That's also the transactional aspect of what it means to be in this business, because it is a validation. You got the job, that means they liked your work. But the irony is, and this is a great aha, is even when you get those jobs, your first phone call might be to your friend and you're like, I thought I sucked. Or you're just thinking, oh my God, I don't even know if I can do it. So isn't that interesting that even though they're giving you the thing that you think you need out there, inside here, it's still not quite aligned. And that's okay. It just goes to show you that it's always an inside job. And that's something that we can have more, not control over, but we can start to manage that through meditation and presence and mindfulness and doing it because you want to create, doing it because you want to, the validation for yourself is intact by you telling your story. And so if other people get it and compliment it by giving you the job or you making money or sharing your work, that's a beautiful, beautiful result of you trusting and listening to the callings of your soul. So I'm really hoping that this helps you in 2021 to be brave, to continue to get out there and tell your story. And I think that that's what is worth celebrating in such an interesting time that we're living in, that we do these things because we can. And that's an amazing gift, that you've been gifted this opportunity right now on this planet Earth to be celebrating your story. We don't have your story. That's it. And for you to not share the expressions of your story, your heartstrings playing through whatever medium of art it is that you want to do, is really the greatest tragedy, I think, of one's life. So keep being brave, sharing it for the right reasons. Happy New Year.